all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's definitely that time. It is that time. We'll give you some time to come into the room. We'll give you a couple minutes. We've got some good things for ya. Can I go back and play this jam? I don't know who made this, but...
From the west coast to the east side, and foreign lands and territory. This is Just Sayn with Philip Alexander.
I know we gotta get it right for him. Get it right for him. All right, get it right. No will be another. I need to get my church fan out. It's a little warm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple things for you. This is Just Sayn with Philip Alexander, and I'm here today with the wonderful Gladys Perkins. The wonderful Gladys Perkins.
Oh, wonderful.
Gladys, give them a little bit about yourself while we let them come into the room.
A little bit about me. I have, well, just about me and Mr. Alexander. I've known him for, wow, it's been like 10 years.
It's been like 10 years, like 10, 15 years.
Yes.
Like, it's been a long time.
It really has. We initially met through theater, right?
Yes.
And we did several shows together at the lovely Riverside
Dinner Theater. In case you don't know where that's at or you haven't been, do the Google search.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, we did Kiss Me Kate, we did Ragtime, we did a couple things.
Wow.
You were in some things I wasn't in, and
Yes,
you know.
and he was in some things I wasn't in, but
Still in the same area, yeah.
And then we got into, because of the theater, just singing and doing just the music thing together. He's awesome, by the way.
She's better. She can act her butt off for real. Don't let her fool you.
Well, I try. I'm just saying.
See? You see how that comes into play? When you least expect it, that just saying comes through. It comes through.
So, don't want to go too much into the personal side of me, but you know, some things are better left unsaid.
Absolutely. Give them something to wonder about. Yeah. Let's give them something to wonder about. Right. You can't give it all at one time. Absolutely.
No, right?
Since the last time I saw you, though, what have you been up to? Acting-wise? Anything else going on in your life?
Oh, yes. Acting-wise, I've done several shows. I do local things here in Fredericksburg with the Kenmore.
Yes.
Kenmore Association.
Yes.
And Ferry Farm.
Okay. So it's a reenactor.
Reenactments.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you want to go, listen. School. Hi. School is starting. Reg is in the building. School is starting. Ferry Farm,
Yes.
Kenmore. It's a lot of 2-in-1 with the educational and practical. Take a tour. Real life experience. So go.
Actually, and they've rebuilt a replica of the home George Washington.
I've driven past that a few times and noticed it, but I haven't been down there yet.
It's really
Is it worth going to see?
It's worth going to see.
Once again, hit the Google, see what hours they're open. You might catch Gladys down there. She might be singing to you.
And usually during the holiday season is when Kenmore kicks in. It's really a nice event. You have to see it.
Well, listen, I can't tell if it's a holiday or not because it feels like it's 100 degrees outside. So I don't know where the holiday is, but it needs to come through.
Christmas time.
Okay.
Well, yes,
okay.
Christmas
That's
time.
why you see me fanning. It's hot outside. It's 100 degrees. I'm sweating over here.
Smoking.
For no reason. Jesus, take the wheel. It's too hot. It's too hot. Just for all of you tuning in, I want to go back. This is Gladys Perkins. She's the coolest. You need to know her. You might have seen her on TV. You might have seen her doing some acting things. But stay tuned. Just to let you know, this is our Fall Forward show. So that means we're going to talk about some things coming up in the fall. Hey, boo, how are you? don't get caught off guard. You need to fall forward. So stay ahead. So we're going to give you some things that, pop into our head and give you some things to think about. All right? I'm going to put you on the spot. Give the people one good, positive, uplifting something encouraging today. How do we start with something encouraging?
Something encouraging. When you think that life has given you the rawest deal possible, there's always someone worse off than you.
Won't he do it? That's very true.
Always someone worse.
It's too practical for words, but it's very, very true. Okay, and when you get to that place, though, I'm going to give you one more, Bishop, okay? When you get to that place, you think, oh, hope is lost. What should you do? What's a good, even if it's something practical, breathe or, oops, excuse me.
No, you know what it is. Pray, honey. Pray.
Well, listen.
Between tears, pray.
All right. Now listen, it's funny that we're even having this conversation right now because we're about to go out of order, okay? We're about to go out of order.
You do that often?
Yes, we go out of order because you got to hit it when it's in your mind, and then you got to come back to what you need to, okay? So I'm going to tell you this right now. It's funny that you're talking about that, and we have this lovely book in front of us. So, give a shout out. Her name is Angela Donadio. You can go to angeladonadio.com, or you can find her on Amazon, because for real, I know you don't know this, but you need to know she is a #1 spot for new sales on Amazon. All right. I will be having her on this show next week. She's got a lot of good things. Listen, she's an international traveler. She helps international pastors' wives. Actually, I'm not even going to fake. Can I read it to you? I'm going to read it to you. That way you know. This says, Angela Donadio is an international speaker, recording artist, and advocate for deprived pastors' wives and children in Africa. A survivor of 2 near-death experiences, she is passionate about motivating others to make your life matter no matter what. As a women's pastor and ordained minister, she serves alongside her husband, Dale, lead pastor of a thriving church, River of Life Worship Center, which this is where this comes from right here. Show the love. They go out into town and they literally show the love. They don't talk about it, they be about it, okay? She's an adventure junkie, mom to 2 young adults. I will tell you, I changed those 2 young adults' diapers. That's how long, okay? And blogs regularly at www.angeladonadio.com. She gives M&Ms. It goes to my email address. Don't get me lying, but it's her title is M&Ms, something with the M&Ms. And listen, I know next week she's gonna let me know. She's gonna get it correct, okay? But she's got a great blog, and she's just giving you inspirational things. For real. The name of her book is Finding Joy When Life is Out of Focus. And now this, I will tell you, this says right here, a study for joy-thirsty women, but everybody knows this is not just for women. This is not just for women. There's a lot of advice in here that you could use very practically on an everyday situation. All right. So go on Amazon, order this book, because we want to keep her #1. That's just awesome, and that just shows God's faithfulness. So go ahead and order this book. Now, I would tell you, I thought this was going to be a quick read, but this is a study, so we're going to have to slow it down so we can soak it in. But this is going to be Just Saying Lives, our reading. We're going to do this for the month of September. So when you get your book, hit me up and let me know. We're going to be reading this for the next 30 days, okay? There is only 200 and something odd pages, so I don't want to hear you can't do it. Okay, get it right, get it tight. You can do it. You can do it. It's a great book. I already know it's a good book. But this is what we're going to be reading for the next 30 days. All right. Once again, go to Amazon.com. Finding Joy When Life is Out of Focus by Angela Donadio. Okay, and she will be here next week. So go ahead and get in line. Also, I want to give you a preview because when it comes to helping others, uplifting others, I'm trying to get a hat, glove, and scarf drive started. So anybody out there who's interested in participating, helping out with the management organizational side of that, or anybody who would like to donate, has a business that would like to sponsor and do some great things for people in the community, definitely hit me up. justsayinlive@gmail.com. You can send all of your, I know, come on, I got this thing. Okay, justsayinlive@gmail.com, because you can get in there, send me your emails, let me know if you have a request, you have a need, you want to be of service, or you've got some kids or some families that need some things for Christmas, or not even Christmas, because it gets cold early. And I don't like no shade, but why do we wait till the last minute to start collecting things when you know it gets cold early around here?
It does. It really does.
So we're gonna start this thing a little early, and we're gonna get it together. Okay, so once again, coats, gloves, and scarves, or anything else you feel like cleaning out of your closet, we will wash it. We will take care of it. Donate. All right. But anyways, let's fall forward, shall we? So, our first topic, which when I think about fall, I just think about all the fun things that we could do. You know, I think about the leaves. I think about, for those who are addicted to the pumpkin spice latte, I think about all of those people out there too. So
I think of the crisp, cool weather.
Oh, yes, when you wake up and there's
frost
dew
is
on the grass.
pumpkin.
Yes. And then you talk about pumpkins, but I think about the old school pumpkin seeds.
Oh,
See?
yes. Remember when you used to put them in the oven and bake
That's
them?
what I'm
in
saying.
Oh my goodness, put salt on
No,
it.
people don't do that anymore.
No, they don't do. They throw them away. What's up with that?
It's 2018. People just don't, they don't. Listen, that's another show we're gonna do is some old school stuff. We're gonna have a show that's just all old school games, all the stuff we used to do before we had iPhones. Before we had
Does anybody
Androids,
remember that?
when we had flip phones, and when the power went out, all you had no choice. What was it, one candle or two?
Kerosene.
Kerosene, right?
Yes.
Like, so we're gonna have a show on that. But see, and someone said that fall to them is meaning that summer's gone and winter has come, and he hates the snow.
Oh,
Listen, I
yeah.
love the snow. I'm sorry. I love it. But the snow is
It has its
like
drawbacks.
cleansing. You know, it's all of that.
I like the snow when I don't have to go out in it. When I
Yes.
can just sit warm inside and look out and see it and not have to worry about it. I like snow. If I have to drive in it, forget about it.
Okay, so but before we get to the snow though,
Yes,
what
yes.
is your fall activity? You know, whether it be something that church does or someone's doing trick-or-treating or the fall harvest festivals or the mazes. You know, they got mazes out here. What is or even still, sipping apple cider and watching good movies. What's your favorite fall thing?
Actually, walking.
Okay.
Walking is my favorite in the
You walking by
fall
yourself
and
or
the
you walking with
spring.
somebody?
I'm walking with my piece, but you know.
Oh, praise him. Okay. Peace be still. Okay.
Oh, be
Okay, my
still.
dear. Okay, she said peace be still. Okay, for protection.
Oh, yes.
Okay. It's a
Yes.
crazy world out here.
Protection.
Okay,
But
so you walking with your piece. Where you
that's
walking,
my
though? You like a-
exercise, you know, I just get out and I walk for exercise. And that's
That was
just
my mom.
Wonderful.
My mother used to love to
Wonderful.
walk, but we walked the mall. That's what we did.
Oh
okay.
yeah,
And people watch.
Yes.
And then we get a snack, and then go home. But yeah.
Yes.
I think for me, my favorite fall activity. Oh my gosh.
What?
Mine is bonfires.
Oh yes, that is
Like,
awesome.
put on the thickest sweater you have and just some good jeans and some high boots, not thigh highs. We ain't not talking about all that. But put on some good boots and do the bonfires with the marshmallows and the kids running around and
I like that.
all of that.
The only thing I don't like. Now I'm getting bougie here.
Go ahead.
It's to come back smelling like that smoke. I hate smelling like. I know you're gonna hate me for that.
No, because I'm just thinking about some people.
So
Listen, some people's houses is on
You have to
fire.
wash your hands.
Smell like cats and dogs and all types of stuff, so they don't even recognize that. I'm just saying, but I get what you're saying. Then you got to stand in a certain position downwind because you don't want all the smoke to get up on you.
I
get
like
all that.
it, but you know.
Nah, I get that. I definitely do.
Yeah. But it is fun, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe at least once, twice, 3 times a lady.
Yeah, but it has to
You
be
know.
really cold so that smoke doesn't stick to you.
It doesn't come up like that.
And
Yeah,
so it
that's
doesn't
true.
stick to you. So
Okay.
there are times when you don't get as smoky, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. But yeah, so listen, if you guys have any fall activities, definitely let us know those. The other thing, of course, when I think about fall, I think about the seasons changing. I definitely think about food,
yes.
first and foremost. You know, summer food is different than the fall food. Even when it talk about shopping at the grocery store, it's totally two different types of options, except for whatever's in a box and in a can, okay? But, you know, holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, no matter whether you believe in Halloween or not, but you know, it's Halloween and Harvest Festival and all that
People
stuff.
do, yes.
But Thanksgiving. Now everybody, classic thing is, I love to eat, but I hate to cook and I hate to clean. We can skip past all that conversation because we already know.
Right.
But what's your favorite Thanksgiving thing to eat or cook? Like, cook it because you know you're about to eat it.
You know what I really like is spaghetti squash.
Now hold up, I've never had. Listen, pause.
How many have there ever had spaghetti squash?
Spaghetti squash.
Spaghetti squash.
Now is that literally where you
cook it and then you rake it out and,
Okay.
it forms into the strings just like spaghetti. It is wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take your word on it, but I want to try it.
You gotta try it.
Spaghetti
You gotta
squash.
spaghetti squash.
So that means like that's completely like low carb, completely healthy meal.
healthy.
So you can have all the squash
You can
want to
have. You can eat the whole thing if you like.
and it's really like 10 calories.
Maybe not even
Not even that. Because what is squash? Listen, don't get me lying. But what is a squash? It's like water. What is it made of? You know how
It's
certain
the
things are.
pulp and it's but it's a vegetable. But you know what? I mean, what would ruin it, or what would really add the calories, is if you put butter on it. And I must.
Well, you have to.
Butter and salt and
I was
pepper.
about to say a little bit of salt, or just a little bit of salt.
It is so wonderful.
Now I like
You gotta
squash,
try
but I
it.
never had it with that. Now hold a second though. You
Spaghetti
put like
squash.
meat sauce and everything on it?
Oh no, I don't. I just put the butter.
Just the butter?
And the salt and pepper.
No, I could eat it like that.
Yes.
Okay, oh my God.
It is wonderful.
Okay, so what she's saying is if y'all are hungry and you want some squash, we're going over to her house after this. Come on through.
Come on.
Miss Hines, how are you? But we're going over to Gladys's house for spaghetti squash. Okay,
Yes.
butter and salt and pepper. And if you want anything
Yes.
else, you better bring it.
Bring
okay?
it.
But we're talking about favorite Thanksgiving dishes. I think for me, why am I even faking on this? Sweet potato casserole with the pecans and the brown
raisins. Do you
sugar.
put raisins?
No, I don't put
No,
raisins, but I could. But the brown sugar, and then you get it to caramelize on top.
Oh, yes.
And then all I need is one good drumstick on the side. And that's it. That's Thanksgiving for me. Homemade macaroni and cheese in the oven. Don't come with no Kraft because you will be asked to leave. Don't come with the Kraft. I don't know who does Kraft at their house, but we don't do that here. You need to go ahead and slice down that cheese.
Homemade.
Put in. That's all. That's all you can do is the homemade. Like,
Right.
nah, I'm just saying if you're on a budget, that's fine. Go get your Kraft. But if you, I'm telling you, you're missing out if you're not eating that old old school
Baked
snack.
macaroni and cheese.
Yes, homemade macaroni and cheese. Yes, see that we got a third. We got anybody? We got a
Anybody
third.
else?
Anybody else out there on that macaroni and cheese? You better know about it.
Oh,
Anybody
you got
else?
it.
Anybody else? Can I get a third? Can I get a third?
You know,
Can I get a third? Going once, going twice. Y'all missing out on that macaroni and cheese. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay, so yes, Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do one more thing. What's your favorite memory though of like Thanksgivings in general? It could be anything. It could be decor. It could be that somebody was there that hadn't been there in 25 years. What's your favorite like Thanksgiving memory?
My favorite memory is Mama.
Mama.
My mom. Yeah. And she's still here with us, but
Okay.
that's my mama.
So her coming through just changes the
Yes.
whole entire atmosphere.
It really does. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, I think for
That's my
me, okay, so I don't know if y'all been really following me. You might be new. Oh, and a homemade sweet potato pie. Yes,
Oh,
Jesus.
don't
Oh, you're going to get me
even
speaking in
forget
tongues. Just shut up. Oh, she's coming in a Honda. Oh, yes, with a sweet potato. Oh, man, with the scoop of ice cream. And don't forget it.
Don't you dare forget
man.
it. Don't forget
Yes.
it.
I think that mine is my Thanksgiving memory. Actually, you know what? I was working at a hostel in D.C. I don't know if you guys remember Capital Hostels, LLC. Shout out to them. If you ever
Yay.
need a place to stay, go ahead and stop at the hostel. I worked there 3 years. I did Thanksgiving the very first year I was there. And yes, being with your family, that's good memories too. But I'm just saying, because the environment was international. So every guest that was there was from a different country. And yet every guest there went out and bought maybe 1 or 2 things and contributed. And I cooked everything, but it was just great that we had this international vibe going on. And it was good. And you'd be surprised. There were some people who were there who didn't necessarily know what things were, so they were asking questions. And it was totally, totally cool. So just that type of like, you know, food brings people together, and it doesn't matter what language you speak, and all the, you know, that
Right.
whole type of thing. I loved it. So that would be my Thanksgiving dish memory, you know, whatever the case. Okay, so once again, we've fallen forward. Okay, but before we get to Thanksgiving, you know, we do have Halloween.
Yes.
Now,
Lots of people celebrating.
lots of people celebrate. We're not here to debate whether you celebrate it or you don't, and why you do or why you don't. That's not what, I ain't got time for all that, okay? But, you know, theater people, it's a holiday we love, okay? It's a holiday we love because we can get it all the way in, okay?
Oh.
So, purely straight up when it comes to the costumes, we can go anywhere in the costume, but I'm just saying about the costumes, that's what we do. So, what is your ultimate costume idea? Whether it be past or the past or current, or just something that you would like to do, or something you've seen that would be awesome that you're like, dang, I need to try that one good year. What is your costume idea that you've fallen in love with?
Well, prior to this year,
Okay.
I really always wanted to see what I would look like in a cat suit, like Catwoman.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Stranger things have happened. So, if you come around these parts this year and you see a kitty cat out on the street,
those black boots and then.
you gonna get the whip too. Okay, Catwoman. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. And listen, shout outs because she been eating that spaghetti squash. Listen, we're gonna get her on a Tinder and we're gonna make it happen. If you got some single people out there, and she gonna be cat lady for Halloween, that means she need a Batman.
Oh my Lord, don't I?
Going once, going twice. I mean, okay.
Hello.
Listen, justsayinglive@gmail.com. Go ahead and send the DMs, and we can go ahead and get it together. We got someone saying that my costume is It Man wrapped in newspaper, and my grandma made when I was young.
Aww.
See, yeah, good quality memories. I think for me, okay, don't judge me, because one year as I went as an ice queen, it was off the chain, for real. But I would say, I don't know, there's so many good things out there. Like, one year I went as I was the maitre d' for the circus. I had the top hat and all this, you know. I don't know, I'm creative, so it doesn't matter to me. I can get on a sewing machine, we can make something up. So it doesn't really matter, but I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna interject something.
Go ahead.
I remember one year when we were celebrating Halloween with my children.
Okay.
One of my children, I made a costume, and he was a chick hatching out of an egg, and I hooked that joker.
You made it from scratch?
I made it from scratch.
I love that.
And it was, I wish I had pictures.
I wish you did too.
He was a chick hatching out of an egg. And it was so neat.
I wish you had the picture. Listen,
Yes.
but I love stuff like that. Like, you can only... You know, you can only get away with that when they're such a certain age, and after that they think they're too cool for school, and no, I can't do that.
Indeed.
But yeah, I mean, I like those types of outfits where you can tell the mom she went around town getting stuff together to make a cohesive little something, and it ended up being fabulous.
It was fabulous.
So.
It was.
No, that's one of, and he probably was mortified that you told that story, but we're not going to tell him. Okay.
We won't tell nobody.
And this is the thing too. Exactly. What if you don't have any money?
Right.
Not
You do
no
from
money, but what if you're
scratch?
low on money and you don't know what to do, and Five Below is just not cutting it?
Right. Even Five Below.
You better
is too
go
much at
get on the
that time.
Instagram and look at somebody's picture and try to duplicate. That's right. You got to duplicate and make it as cool as it can be.
And stuff from around the house. Just around
You'd be
the
surprised.
house.
Instead of throwing away them bed sheets and things like that, dude, you can have
that
a
aluminum
pimped
foil.
out mummy in 5 seconds.
Oh,
You better
yes.
save the bed sheet.
Or a ghost.
A ghost. You could do it. Oh my gosh. There could be a cape. It could be all.
Yes.
See,
All
we
kinds
could
of
go
stuff. See,
hours
here
for
we
hours
go.
talking about that type of stuff. Okay, so after you get back from Halloween or any type of costume party you're going to, let's say you at the party. What's your favorite fall beverage? Now, can you pull up the homework for us real quick? Have my co-host do a little homework, and we're about to discuss top 10 beverages. Now, I do see it says an apple cider autumn sangria.
Sangria, yes.
Now, that sounds good. A early autumn cocktail recipe. the Autumn Pear, a bourbon cocktail. Now, see, that's something to keep you warm when it's cold outside. If you ain't got a boo, go ahead and get your bourbon. Fall sangria. Get a boo and a bourbon, okay?
Get a bourbon boo.
get a bourbon boo. See, we done started something now.
Bourbon.
Get a boo bourbon, okay? Yes,
Oh,
Jesus.
look at that.
An apple pumpkin teeny. Ooh, pull that up. Click on that one. I don't know what's in that. See, now she done got me started. I'm thirsty already.
Yum, that really looks good.
Okay, can we read this real quick? It says, it's Friday and I'm back home in Florida for my friend's wedding this weekend. It's nice to see my family again. My little brother has been calling me a Listen, this is unnecessary. What is the recipe?
Right.
Okay, in celebration of it being the weekend, I have created a yummy martini for you. Apple and pumpkin in one awesome drink. This is my new favorite fall drink. I love all things pumpkin and apple, so having them both in the same cocktail is just perfection. Not to mention the hint of creamy vanilla and the cinnamon sugar rim. This drink is the perfect drink to serve your Thanksgiving dinner guest, or you could be like a certain someone and drink 1.5 of them at 11:30 in the morning.
1.5?
We've done that before, though.
Okay.
In the morning because you made them to photograph and you don't want it. Oh, so she was photographing and she didn't want to go to waste, so she started drinking early. Okay, and okay. So can we find out? Oh, the ingredients: 2.5 tablespoons of pumpkin puree, 3 ounces of apple cider. She used the spice cider from Trader Joe's. I call it Trader Joe's. I used to know somebody that worked there. 2 ounces of vanilla vodka, 1 ounce of ginger ale, and cinnamon and sugar for the rim. And then she goes on to give the directions. Listen, can I just show you the picture though? So you can fall in love with it like we did, because it really does look good.
Does look good.
All right. Pumpkin apple martini. Gonna look so good, y'all. It might not look good to you, but it looks good to us.
Yes, from this angle.
From this angle, it looks good. Okay, can we get one more beverage? Because now you done got me excited. Apple cider margaritas. Hendrick Gin Fall. 4 ways to make fall mimosa. Ooh.
Mimosas.
Now listen, I do love a mimosa. Typical orange juice. And as much champagne as you can put into it, okay? But this right here...
That's good. Ooh, that's really pretty how they have it in the glasses. And that's not a mimosa.
I decided to infuse some fall flavor into them using flavors like apple, pear, and grape. I even snuck in a pumpkin ale beer mosa for those weirdos who don't like champagne. Vanilla bean pear mimosa with the click quact. Is that how you...
Yeah, what?
That's champagne. That's the champagne they used. Listen, I can't even show you all of these right now, but they look so good. Apple cider mimosa. Ooh, yes. Go to cookingwithjanica.com, Janica, cookingwithjanica.com, and you can get all of these recipes. But I'm telling you, the pictures look great. She's got white grape and cranberry mimosa. Pumpkin ale beer mimosa. It's got all the pictures, all the recipes. Definitely go. I'm telling you, if you could see what I'd see. Or you already know too, you can get on Pinterest. Pinterest has a lot of different beverages on there. What's your favorite fall beverage though?
Apple cider.
Really? Classic?
Yes, classic apple cider.
Now, I do love to go to a place like Wegmans and get my apple cider, you know, out of aisle number 22. But Starbucks, they're warm.
Really?
Are you kidding? What?
I've never
They're
had
warm?
it. I've never had it. Must be good.
Oh my gosh. It's buttery.
Ooh.
It tastes, sorry for the fat kids, it tastes like they took a teaspoon of butter and put it in there and stirred it. It's so good. So good.
Okay.
And this is not a commercial for
try
Starbucks, but I'm just telling you, you want some good apple cider, go to Starbucks and get a cup. Go ahead and get the venti because you're going to want to sip on it like that. And you got to go.
I will try.
Oh my, I'm dead serious. You got to go. You know what? Well, they've already started. I don't know. They might have started it now because the way they start this pumpkin spice latte thing, it might be like the fall package. I don't know. You know, so they might start a couple things at one time.
Yes. So.
A blue, I can't say that. Mixed with all liquor, and you can get them from the clubs in Detroit. Oh, that's a motorcycle, or yeah, blue motorcycle. It's the same thing as a
Don't get me wrong.
What's the tea? What's the tea?
A Long Island.
It's the same thing as a Long Island, but you put blue curacao in it and Sprite.
Oh.
But that's just a regular old bar drink. Now you can upgrade that and put some other, you know, I don't know if you can put apple cider in it or not. But yeah, no, you already know. I'm down with that one. Okay, so those are the fall. And listen, anything else fall that comes to your mind? We talked about these things, but anything else fall that?
Well, of course, the leaves.
Yes. Have you ever been to the Shenandoah Mountains to do that drive?
Oh my goodness, I'm from there. It's beautiful.
Is it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I went up there
When the
to pick
leaves come
apples,
in.
but we didn't like do all of that. I really
Skyline
want to.
Drive, do it.
You know, I got a friend in Luray.
Skyline Drive, do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so look, we're giving you, listen, we're giving you food, we're giving you drinks, we're giving you trips.
Scenic sights.
No,
Yes.
it's gorgeous
It
up
really
there. And even if you
is.
just look at the pictures, it's gorgeous. So imagine to actually do the drive.
It really
Shenandoah
is.
Mountains, Luray Caverns, all of that. Go up there and pick some apples. Bring the apples back. Make the apple cider. Then get drunk with it. Do whatever you want to do. But it's fall. Come on, y'all.
Please
What's
drink
going on?
responsibly.
Oh, absolutely. We're not having nothing else but responsibleness.
Yes.
You know you too grown to be out there acting foolish, so keep it together.
Do it
Sit on
right.
your couch,
Come on.
drink your
Do it
drink,
right.
and be grown. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that's how we gonna and show some love. Okay, show the love. Okay. We're gonna switch over to we're gonna go into our real time events, which is just everyday things that are going on. So whether it be legislation, whether it be people putting out new CDs, whatever the case may be. Aretha Franklin. Ain't that a mess?
Wow.
I mean, you kind of knew it was coming. I mean, you know what I mean? You knew it was coming just because
Eventually, that's
we keep
what
watching
we
her
do.
weight and all these things. You know, hey, Aaron. Listen, keto. You know anything about this keto diet?
Oh, I've heard about it. But
This girl right here, she done got on the keto.
who?
Aaron. Girl, no, she done
She looking good?
good.
Oh.
Whoa. Sorry, let's go back. Aretha, though. Aretha. I mean, she's a queen of music, but I feel like we knew it was kind of coming. Still tragic at the same time. I didn't watch the funeral. I wanted to see it. I don't know where. I might have been at work.
Oh my.
But because like, listen, no shade, but Ariana Grande, girl, Aretha made it possible for you to get on the stage.
Amen.
I don't know if Jennifer Hudson was there. They said that she might be playing Aretha in a biopic that's coming up. I did hear that. That would be fabulous. I think she's one of the vocal people who could actually do it.
Pull it off, right?
But Ariana Grande, I don't know. I don't know who voted for that. I don't know. She sang at Aretha's funeral in a little black dress. I wonder if she had that white boy, her new boyfriend, the one who was a groupie and then turned into a boyfriend. Yeah. She was somewhere. She thought he was, from what I was looking, she thought he was a stalker. She was kind of backing up off of him. Next thing you know, they were seen at the VMAs together. Now they engaged in all of 2.2 seconds. Now, what if your daughter came home doing something like that?
Please.
Whether she was a celebrity or not?
Don't ask me on.
See? And that says enough right there.
You know how.
Queen of Soul and Queen of Detroit. No, the queen of that. Yeah, no, we're not taking nothing from Aretha. I just think that how they orchestrated all the rest of that stuff. And you already knew Aretha would check Wendy Williams quick on a TV. So you know Aretha ain't going for... Aretha didn't give no dams about Ariana Grande being at her funeral. Her funeral.
Her funeral.
So I'm just saying, like... But anyways,
Who voted
can
for her
you...
to sing?
Can you give me like a good... What's one song that you really... That's that infamous Aretha song for you?
Was it Chain of Fools?
Yes. 4, 5 long years. I thought you were the man. Yeah. Hey. I found out I'm just a link in your chain. Hey.
Oh.
You got me where you want me. I ain't nothing but your fool. Oh, you treated me mean. Okay. But we can do this all night. We can do that all night. You want to hear us sing? Come to the karaoke. Maybe we'll put together a little video for you. But we could do that all night.
Oh yeah. So much
you know what mine was? What was
Respect it.
Well, that's a good one too. But she's singing about that Cadillac. You know we're riding on the freeway. Yes, dude. OMG. It made me want to get a pink Cadillac when I was like 10 years old. I was like, and I saw the video too, and she just was cool.
I think we have some more.
Put some respect on my name, Birdman voice. You already know. Morgan, how you doing? This is our fall forward. This is Gladys Perkins. Let's get you caught up real quick. We're doing all things fall. This is Gladys. She is just awesome. She's hilarious. I had to pull her in. So just sit back, marinate.
They say we're friends.
We friends. And listen, we just talked about fall beverages. You missed that part, but listen, go ahead and get you some apple cider, spike it with something, and sit back and just laugh.
And what was the bourbon one we had? The bourbon. Darn, I forgot it already.
Oh, the bourbon and the boo.
The bourbon boo.
Hey, Ashley. The bourbon and the boo, yeah. Or boo and a bourbon.
Boo bourbon.
Or 2 in 1 with a Cheez-It on the side. Yes, Jesus. Okay. Listen, this one. John McCain.
You know, one day I'm passing along the highway and I see all these flags at half-mast. And I'm like, what in the world? Half-staff, half-mast.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
you're right.
Okay, who died? And then I found out it was him. I was like, I was so surprised.
I did not have a clue until I think actually 2 days after the fact. I used to watch The View a lot. I don't really watch The View anymore, so I would have been inclined to know Meghan McCain. You know, she's on The View. And then literally it passed by that he had passed away the day before his birthday, I believe. He was 82. And I saw some other things where they were doing they moved him from Arizona or wherever he was, Kalamazoo, to the Capitol building. They put him in the rotunda. They had the little ceremony. Meghan McCain, she kept crying. Now, no shade. This is no shade. But every time I saw her, she was crying. Now, if you as old as I am, you remember the ugly Oprah cry? That's the cry she was giving. Every time the camera, boop. Now I understand it's no shade. I understand she was sad, but why they gotta catch her when she got the ugly cry every time? And then listen, CNN, you know you wrong because they had the grandmother sitting next to her. They had, I'm gonna give you how it is. There was a black lady sitting next to grandma. It was very clear the black lady was the nurse. Okay. Now listen, we sitting like this, and we at a funeral. The camera keep going around. The black woman's all up on grandma's nose with napkins, and the camera is right in her face. CNN had to zoom to the left and then come back after she got done cleaning her nose. Now you know you in the public eye. Why you got? I'm just saying. Y'all know better than that. Why are you wiping that woman's nose on the public? She's in a wheelchair. She's a little slower with her mobility, and you.
But why do they have to capture that? They want to get the most degrading.
No. I think once the cameraman, he was like, "Oh shit, ooh." I think after he saw what was going on, he done changed it.
He's like, "Oh no, I didn't mean to get that."
Right, but I would say the au pair for she's the nanny for an older woman. That's fine, but why did she do that like that? You sit on the front row.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she couldn't let it just run unchecked.
No, that's not sexy either. But she's 108. What does she care about her nose running? It's been running for the last 100. What does she care? What does she care? She 108.
She probably doesn't know to care. But the thing is, I mean, the au pair.
I just thought she could have been like, listen, hey, you need to wipe your nose.
Yeah, maybe.
She could have did a little more slick than that. Whatever. And no shade to the cameraman, because I know somebody who's a cameraman at CNN in DC. So no shade to the cameraman, but you gotta know when to pull back and turn up. Okay, that's all. But yeah. So that John McCain thing. Listen, anything else though? Anything else that you've been watching on TV? Anything you might have heard on the radio?
No, nothing.
Just shocking.
Well, yes, actually, that Turkey pulled out 220 tons of gold from our Federal Reserve.
Turkey did?
Turkey. They wanted their money back. They wanted their gold back. 220 tons. That's a lot of gold.
Mr. Nadio.
That's a lot.
So what they gonna do with the gold? Because they ain't making us no necklaces.
Well, no, they took it all, honey. They want their gold back. So that's kind of
Do we know why they want the gold back?
yeah.
Has it got anything to do with our president?
Well, I would say. I mean, relations aren't that wonderful between the United States and Turkey anymore. It's, you know.
All I want to know is about my 401k. Don't be messing with my 401k taking the gold out.
Yes. What's gonna back it?
We're gonna be working at Walmart till we're 108 as a greeter. Mess around with these. I can't mess around with these people.
But that was shocking. It's a lot. That's tons.
So do we get it back at any point? Can we get somebody else's gold?
What's theirs? They wanted it back.
But they loaned it to us for a reason.
Well,
So they can get interest off of it.
Exactly. So now they're going to become, I guess, allies with someone else.
And start making nuclear
To
bombs.
remain nameless.
And start threatening people and all this other rigmarole like everybody else doing. And they're not showing the love. They're not doing it. I don't get it.
Well, a lot has to do with, you know, the relations too between the United States and
That's
you
true.
know, in these other countries, you know, if we're not nice.
Listen, we taking Just Saying Live on a world tour for peace.
Just saying.
We going on a world tour. I'm gonna get some of these beauty queens that I know, and we gonna start world peace. And I'm not playing with it because this is a mess.
It is.
This is a
It
mess. You don't know if you can walk down the street without somebody cussing at you because your skin is too dark, too light. We
Too
can't.
medium,
We can't
too-
live like this. People stingy. They don't want to help
too-
people out. That's why we're gonna do some things this fall to help people out in the local
Yes.
community. Because you know, if other people ain't reaching out, we got to reach out for each other, right? Point blank period. We got to reach out. And honestly, this shirt does say it all. Because without that, we just two ships passing in the night.
And what are we saying?
You know, it's a mess. World peace. Hashtag world
There you
peace.
go.
Absolutely. And you know, what was the movie? Give me a minute. What was the movie? Sandra Bullock.
Oh!
She was the beauty queen.
Yes!
World peace. Absolutely.
Oh, I cannot.
Absolutely.
think of
What
the
was
name
it?
of
And
the
they made 3 of the
movie.
movies and they were all
Yes,
hilarious.
all with Sandra Bullock. Oh.
Come on, y'all. What was the movie?
Okay, I'm gonna
Google
use
it. Come on.
my brain.
It's in my head. I'm not going to let it go.
I know,
The movie
I know
was Sandra
exactly.
Bullock.
And
She
it
was the beauty
so
queen.
good.
And it had the black girl in it. Miss Congeniality. There it
Yes,
is. For
thank
200,
you.
Alex. Yes. Miss Congeniality. Yes.
Oh.
But listen, they tried to
Yes.
make her world peace so trivial, but it really wasn't.
No.
You know what I mean? They tried to like
is
put the spin
so
on it and make it funny, but
funny.
it's now more important than ever. I'm only 33, but even still, I had this conversation with someone the other day, which is funny. We're talking about it now,
right?
but the way things were when we were younger versus the way things are now,
Pretty tragic.
things have significantly changed. And if you're not aware of that, I don't know what rock you're living under, but come on out, Carol Ann, come on out, because it's like things have seriously changed, and I don't know, I don't like it. I just don't like it.
In not such a good way.
Yeah, because it's too dog eat dog world, and I understand competitive side, healthy, but it's like literally step on someone's neck to get to where you need to be without regard for other people. That's just not. It's not gonna work.
No.
It's not gonna work. So we gonna go on a world tour for world peace. If you want to go ahead and get in my hippie minivan, you can ride too.
Yeah.
We make a couple pit stops and get a couple Slurpees, but it's about to be on. Okay.
Poppin'.
So, also, I want to say, listen, we'll take a moment. Anybody you know got a birthday?
The month of August, or
Yep.
we're doing September.
We're gonna do August and September because we just ended it, so we could hold it.
Alright. How about August 31st, Jared Brooks.
Happy birthday, Jared.
August 18th, Gilberto Baez.
Happy birthday, Gilberto.
September 2nd,
Okay.
Lester Whiting.
Lester Whiting. Now I know Whiting.
Yes.
And the fish is good, but happy birthday,
Not
Lester.
that
Okay. Anybody else?
Coming up September 13th, Cynthia Letard.
Happy birthday, Cynthia.
see who else. Who else can I think of?
I got one, Christopher Stringfellow. It was his birthday today. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so we done went around the world. I want to definitely give a shout out to my sponsors. Without the sponsors, the show would never be possible.
Yes, thank you,
I want to give a shout out to Smoking Parties. Go ahead and look them up online. That's all I'm going to say, but it's a wonderful company. And if you need their resources, go ahead and hit them up, smokingparties.com, PARTYZ.com. Also, Zap Snacks. They're from Washington, D.C. If you ever need some treats, go ahead and get some snacks from them as well. Also, I just gotta shout this out. This book right here. Go get this book. This is our 30-day read. So definitely go ahead and get signed in with this. Finding Joy When Life is Out of Focus by Angela Donadio. Go ahead and get that thing on Amazon. Listen, she is #1 because it's like that, okay? I'm going to give you a little bit about her. Angela Donadio is an international speaker, recording artist, and advocate for deprived pastors' wives and children in Africa. A survivor of 2 near-death experiences, she is passionate about motivating others to make your life matter no matter what. I think one of her near-death experiences when she was dealing with all the youth, because we were giving her fun times. But as a women's pastor and ordained minister, she serves alongside her husband, Dale, lead pastor of a thriving church. It's the best church on this side of the Rappahannock River. And she's an adventure junkie, mom to 2 young adults, and blogs regularly at www.angeladonadio.com. She will be with us next week. She's giving us the rundown on this book. Listen, this is our 30-day read. So if you're watching this right here and you're part of my crew, you got 30 days to get this all the way in. Okay? So this is our 30-day read. She'll be with us next week to give us more details about her book and what's going on in her life. Dude, she's got so much going on, I can't even keep track sometimes. So she's going to be right here. Maybe not here, because we're hopping. We like to hop. We like a fresh perspective, you know? But she's going to be right here on Just Saying Live, Philip Alexander. I gotta get Miss Gladys Perkins back because we're gonna double team it. That would be a great interview. But she's gonna be back, so stay tuned. Also, you can check her out on Facebook. You can check her out at www.angeladonadio.com. Also, if you don't know, she's on Pandora. You know she got her own station.
Really?
That's what I said when she told me. What?
Good for her.
I typed it in on Pandora. It came on up. I had to screenshot it and everything. Also, if you go on Amazon, I was looking. She's been busier than I thought. She's got some CDs on there for sale. She's got, listen, mogul. She don't sleep unless the Lord makes her. So, she'll be here next week, though. Listen, you got to be tuned in, okay? I'll put some flyers and some ads out there. It'll be good. But also, next week I should be playing, or maybe the week after, I'll be playing some music by artist Milton Harris. You can find him on Facebook as well. I won't say up and coming artist because he's been around for a while, but I will say probably underestimated artist.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So someone
of those out there.
Right, but no, he's got it.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna get him here, or at least we're gonna play his music. But I got him coming up as well. Let me think.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else you feel like that just pops in your head?
We mentioned the up and coming tour for backstage thing that, the flyer. Remember? An artist coming to.
Oh, Leandria.
Yeah.
I can't do it yet.
Okay.
Only because I'm not authorized to do
Okay.
so. But as soon as I'm authorized, listen, y'all, we got a headliner. That's all I can tell you.
That's all we can say.
That's all I can tell you. She's a headliner. She's been on TV. She's won a few shows. You can type in RCC, Remnant Christian Center, on Facebook. You can also pull up their own website. If you want the preview now, go ahead and pull them up, and you're going to know what I'm talking about. But either way, they say the best things happen when you get into the room. So this podcast is about to go all the way into the room with this headliner. As soon as I can get booked and we can get everything situated, it's about to be on 25. Okay, so that's all I can tell you about that. But if you want to know more and you want to do the investigation, go to RCC on Facebook. And start snooping around. You're gonna find out what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yes. Almost like the cat.
I know. Because it's that good. No, it's that good. But I'm not authorized to do so yet.
Right.
So don't get my head chopped off, okay? What I can tell you, I will give a shout out. If you're bored, you done already left school, come to Funland. Come to Funland.
Oh, yeah.
Got a new job there, so that's where I'll be. If I'm not on this camera or I'm not doing 1,000 things that I'm doing, come to Funland. I'm always there. We can hang out, we can laugh, we can talk, we can get on a ride, shout and spin, and all of that stuff. Come on through.
Rock climb.
Rock all of that.
Rock
Dude,
wall.
listen, they put $4 million worth of renovations into that thing. So, excuse me, if you think it looks 80s like it used to, dude,
Not anymore.
I'm telling you, like, you just come do a walkthrough. You need to bring your kids too. And they're not too
trust
old.
me.
They're not too old.
Well, my daughter used to work there.
Did she?
Yes. Yes.
Say Funland's in the family. What? Funland's in the family. So come on through. But listen, you want to give a shout out about what you're doing?
Yes. I have recently attended Eastern Community College.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Career College.
Yes.
And I am getting my certification to be a body wax technician. And I'm going
It's better when it's bare.
I'm going mobile.
Yes.
Yes.
It's better when it's bare.
Mm-hmm.
Wax on, wax off.
Yes, that's the name of it. Wax on, wax off.
Now listen.
And the finest in mobile detailing.
Exactly.
Get it?
Mobile detailing. What made you want to do that, though?
I come to you. I just needed to get back into the workforce and do something for me that isn't too strenuous and I can earn a living. So
I love that. Empowerment, you know what I mean?
For me.
Doing how you want to do it. You the CEO.
yes.
CEO. That's what this is all about.
Wax on, wax off.
Just Saying Live, for real, is a podcast where I want to give underexposed talent or people who are doing things, opening businesses. I want to give you teachers, Miss Miller. You got preschools going on and you need some students, which equates to revenue.
Definitely.
Let's be frank. But I want to give underexposed talent a place to be able to get on. I want to do some marketing and advertising for them because there's a lot of people, when I was in DC, when I was in California, there's a lot of people who have got great things going on, but nobody knows what you're doing. And it's a shame because they should. So if you want to get booked for Just Saying, you can definitely do that. Hit me up at justsayinglive@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Facebook, or if you have my personal number, you can do that too. But yeah, I just want to give a moment for underexposed talent to have a moment. People to know what you're doing. We can partner together and make some dreams happen, make some things happen, make some people happy, and bless people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
DMV.
Yes, DMV all day. You know what I mean? Reach one. I still always say reach one, teach one, because it's helping each other.
Oh, yes,
and all the other drama that goes with it, we don't need that. But
so support is necessary.
yes,
right
absolutely.
now.
So, and like I said, we're talking about that too. If you want to be a sponsor of my show, you can do that as well. You can definitely, I just gave you the rundown of how you can get a hold of me, but you can hit me up if you have a business that you're opening, you have a product that you're selling, you have artwork that you want to, get rid of. Definitely feel free to contact me. I will get you on this show for the, call the booking department, and we can get you on, but just get you some exposure. So, I think we covered all our bases.
I think we did.
I just want to give this one more shout.
One more shout.
Because I'm excited about it. And like I said, this is our first 30-day read. We done started a new reading program. I guess you want to call it a program. But we're going to be reading. So every 30 days, we're going to get something. And it's not going to be 400-page novels. It's not going to be War and Peace. We're not doing all that, okay? But this is our first one right here. And I'm so excited. Like I said, get in touch. You got questions, maybe the end of 30 days we can get together and we can have a little
workbook format.
Yes, it's workbook, so you can write in it, you can highlight. My pastor always said that the sanctuary is a classroom of God. And even as a young youth, we were always in there taking notes.
Yes.
So absolutely, this book right here, you can write in it and you can highlight and you get comfortable and you can let the Lord bless you and all of that. But dude, I don't even have to talk about it because Angela's going to be here next week.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be cool. But she's going to be here next week. She's going to give you the rundown on all things Miss Donadio. Other than that, anything else for the people?
Just stay focused, stay blessed.
All right. I want to thank Miss Perkins for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just gave you a little bit of time to just plug in with how we see the world and what's going on. I hope you laughed a little bit. I hope you did go make a fall beverage. Okay.
Yes.
And if you made one, send me your recipe.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Send me your recipe so we can make it too. Okay. Other than that, listen, thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Same time next week, and I will give you the dates and time. All right. Love ya.
Just saying.